Viewers, Karnataka state government has moved to enforce the state high court's order on the removal of illegal loudspeakers at all religious places without exception. Accordingly, notices were issued to over 200 mosques and a number of temples to ensure against the broadcast of prayers on loudspeakers. While most religious leaders in the state have confirmed that they will abide by the court's order, opposition leaders, opposition parties are accusing the BJP state government of pursuing a communal agenda that undermines the very idea of India. Viewers, this is being said by a large number of opposition parties across the board. Listen in.
That is what they are harassing them. They are harassing all the mass. In who was given a complaint, what is there? Let their duty. It is a settled matter in the court, in the law. No one is going against the law. We are also adjacent to this office. We have some small mosque. I think we are not being disturbed at any point of time.
कोर्ट का आदेश पालन कर सकता है, नहीं कर सकता है. कोर्ट एक मजहब के खिलाफ नहीं है. कोर्ट सभी को बराबर है. सभी आदेश पालन करना, साउंड पोल्यूशन मत होना, ऐसा आदेश दिया है. गलत क्या है? सभी पालन करना चाहिए.
I find it bizarre, shocking what is happening to my country. Where are we going? To the medieval idea of India or the contemporary idea of India? I leave that question to all who actually derive pleasure out of division.
अगर ध्वनि प्रदूषण के कानून को लागू करने के लिए कोई राज्य काम कर रहा है तो उसको कम्युनल एंगल से पेंट करने की क्या ज़रूरत है? आप जो है वो एक सीमा है, एक नियम है, उसके तहत आप उसको कर सकते हैं, लेकिन इसको कम्युनल एंगल से पेंट करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है.
Viewers, here are some hard facts. You just heard the opposition saying that the Muslim community is being singled out. But there have been 301 notices served by the police in the state of Karnataka. 59 have been served to pubs, bars and restaurants, 12 to industries, 83 to temples, 22 to churches and 125 to mosques across the city of Bengaluru. This is just in Bengaluru, viewers. So no one community has been singled out. Viewers, while the opposition is entitled to its view and can go ahead and claim that this is a communal agenda, the hard fact is that the BJP chief minister is only applying the law laid down by the courts. Here are some precedents, and let me take you through some of these precedents. The Supreme Court in 2000 said no religion can claim use of loudspeakers for prayers that are essential. There is no fundamental right to use speakers under Article 19. Karnataka High Court says in January 2021, state to act against illegal loudspeakers at religious places, use of loudspeakers in religious places, violation of noise pollution rules. Allahabad High Court, January 2000, no religion prescribes use of loudspeakers for worshipping. Such practice should not affect the right of others. Punjab and Haryana High Court, look at how widespread all the high courts are, viewers. Azaan, an integral part of Islamic worship, not loudspeakers, May 2017. Madras High Court, down south, prayers were held even before electricity and cone speakers, August 2017, as a result of which loudspeakers are not essential. Now, viewers, another set of hard facts. Some of the world's most liberal democracies have also placed curbs on the broadcasts of Azaan, for instance. Austria, Belgium, France, Germany, Netherlands, Norway, Saudi Arabia. Yes, even Saudi Arabia, Switzerland, UK. Of course, Saudi Arabia is not a liberal democracy in the least. It is an Islamic state. Even they have placed curbs on the use of loudspeakers. This leaves me now, viewers, to broad base this conversation and ask some basic questions. Mr. Tehseen Poonawalla, Mr. Kapil Madan, Sanjay Gupta of the Shiv Sena here with us, Ishkan Bhandari, Gaurav Bhatia. Mr. Poonawalla, let me ask you a straightforward question. Your political party's leaders are saying that this is an undergirding debasing of the idea of India. Your own ally in Maharashtra, the Shiv Sena, backs bans on loudspeakers. Is the Shiv Sena communal? Are the courts communal? BJP also communal because it's upholding the law?
BJP is communal, we all know that, but let's come to the question.
No, Shiv Sena? Shiv Sena?
No, I'm answering your question, just quickly.
No, I want to ask you. I asked you the question. I asked you questions of three spokes.
Exactly three spokes.
You only responded on the BJP. Why?
Yeah, but I'm answering Shiv Sena now. No, BJP is communal, we all know that.
And
they are
Shiv Sena?
anti-India. Shiv Sena in 2010 made the statement, since 2014 to 2019 was BJP government in Maharashtra, Devendra Fadnavis did it bills. And let me tell you one thing, speakers are not essential to Islam. Namaz happened before speakers were invented, and the rule of law should be followed, and it will be followed. This judgment came when the Congress was in power. Congress is for secularism, opposition is for secularism. The BJP is only holding one part of the judgment to try and create divisive vote bank politics, but the BJP will not succeed. The BJP has failed on this count as well.
Mr. Poonawalla, let me again press you on this. As I told you, 301 notices served by the police.
Correct.
In Bengaluru, 59 to pubs, bars and restaurants, 12 to industries, 83 to temples, 22 churches, 125 to mosques. So
Correct.
How can Mr. Shivakumar say that the BJP government in the state is just harassing mosques and the Muslim community? He's on record. Dr. Shivakumar, you just heard him. Your own Congress leader, your linchpin in Karnataka, your state Congress chief. Do you believe he's being mischievous? That he is spreading deliberate disaffection?
No, he's speaking the truth. The BJP is deliberately harassing Muslims. He's speaking on all issues they're harassing
Then
Muslims.
what explains the service of notices to pubs, bars, restaurants, industries, to temples?
They should all go.
So how is the BJP then being communal?
The BJP cannot manage anything. They are making...
No, answer on facts, Mr. Poonawalla, not rhetoric. On facts. If the notices are so broad-based, why is DK Shivakumar fear-mongering? Why is he inciting Muslims?
But what did the Muslim Imam say? Every Muslim Imam that Times Now has interviewed has said...
I'm only asking you a basic question.
Every Muslim Imam has said
Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, viewers, the Congress member of Parliament, the ally of the Congress, Manoj Jha's RJD, all talking about singling out...
Congress fighting without RJD. Not in an alliance. Congress just won Bihar without RJD. RJD and left out together.
BJP government in state just harassing mosques and Muslims, says DK Shivakumar, the Karnataka Congress chief. Government controlling all fundamental rights are being squashed, says Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary of the Congress, who is a member of Parliament. There are several other Congress leaders, viewers, who are coming out and making these claims. Are they fear-mongering? That's the fundamental question, Mr. Madan. Are you fear-mongering? Are you misleading Muslims? Are you whipping them up into a frenzy?
Rahul ji, so I would like to thank you for bringing out the data wherein you mentioned that about 300 notices have been sent, including some have been sent to the temples and some have been sent to the mosques and to other entities also.
Just answer my question, sir. Don't repeat
I'm answering. I'm answering your question.
Why is the Congress fear-mongering? Give me a response.
I am giving you a response, Rahul. Please hear me out, please. Now you have your BJP spokesperson talking specifically about mosque. Now, do you see a BJP spokesperson saying कि जो temple को भी notices गए हैं वो notices ठीक है उनके बारे में क्यों नहीं बात कर रहे हैं वो? If they are secular, if they don't want to target a particular community, when the notices have been sent.
BJP. He spoke first.
So
you're confusing issues.
No, I am not confusing issues.
Look at the hair splitting that is going on here. 1 second.
I am making an important point here.
Look
at the context in which.
1 minute. Let me correct you on this. Mr. Madan, I am not in the habit of misquoting people. C.T. Ravi, BJP leader from Karnataka, notification is not against any one community or against another community. It is about following rules. HC judgment should be followed in its entirety.
Of course, yes.
So he's not saying it's against Muslims. He's not saying it's against Muslims. He's not hiding the fact.
Tell me something.
He said very clearly, this is about following rules across the board. I'm quoting C.T. Ravi. So which BJP spokesperson are you talking about? Name
there
it.
are Rahul ji.
Speak with facts. Let me get the BJP to respond to you. Let them respond. You know what the BJP has to say. Mr. Bhatia, you are being accused of singling out only Muslims. Respond.
Yes. So Rahul, the feeling I get is that Rahul Gandhi and all leaders of the Congress party do not have faith in the constitution of the country, the Honorable Supreme Court and the Honorable High Courts in various states. It is the Karnataka High Court that has issued notice, and there is no element of discrimination or targeting one particular community. That is a kind of aspersion we cannot cast on a high court, which is a constitutional body. Second, let us understand that Article 21, and there is a judgment of the Allahabad High Court which says Article 21 is a fundamental right, and so is the right to silence within the Article 21. I am a child, I want to study. Why should I be hearing at 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock in the morning an azan? And Kapil Madan says that only mosques are being targeted. No, Kapil. In Uttar Pradesh, under the Yogi Adityanath ji's government, a similar case came up. And the stand of the state government is very clear that loudspeakers are not allowed under the noise pollution rules of 2000. You being a lawyer will understand. And they apply equally to all places of worship, not just mosques. So the treatment meted out to person of any religion is the same. But in the end, I would say, hijab matter also Karnataka High Court gave a verdict, Rahul. When Priyanka Vadra Gandhi was asked, what did she say? अरे बिकनी पहन के कोई क्लास में जाना चाहता है तो क्यों रोको? It is about discipline and uniformity.
I'm sorry, she didn't
it
say
is
that.
not about religion. Please understand.
No, Rahul.
Please check the video. Please check the video.
No, she did not say that. Gaurav, I'm sorry.
Please check the video.
What she said, and I'll quote her verbatim.
You know, you can hang on to one point, but I have made my point. If you have any responses, you please tell me why are you indulging in appeasement. That is my basic point.
But your basic point is based on lies.
No, I will show you the video. Rahul can play it. Rahul can play it.
That's not what
she was asked, and she condemned the reporter who asked.
Okay, one second. It's not about Priyanka Gandhi Vadra. One second, viewers, let me just step in. Gentlemen, now Tehseen Poonawalla, you are deliberately dilating this. You made your point. Fair enough. You made your point. We've heard you. You said that Priyanka Gandhi has been misquoted. Fair enough. We'll take it on record. No problems. Now let's move beyond. Let's move beyond this, because I don't want to get into some.
No, she is not misquoted.
Anyhow, I don't want to get into some sideshow. One second. Ishkaran Bhandari, what do you make of this? Some people are saying first it was hijab, then halal, now azan, and orders such as this. There is a huge game plan. How do you respond?
Rahul, let us go step by step, and that will answer whether there is a huge game plan or not, because the timeline itself will tell what has happened. 2005 Supreme Court says no loudspeakers between 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. 2005. 2016 Bombay High Court says loudspeakers are not a fundamental right. No place of religion shall disobey noise pollution rules. 2018 Uttarakhand High Court. Even during day, you have to follow noise pollution norms and you cannot use loudspeakers. 2018, Karnataka High Court. And interestingly, that 2018 judgment was when Hindu Mahamandali, a secretary of Hindu Mahamandali, had approached the court asking that loudspeakers be allowed. 2019, Punjab and Haryana High Court. They also said that you cannot have a fundamental right to loudspeakers. 2020, Allahabad High Court, that Azaan can be an essential part of religion, but that has to be done in human voice, not using loudspeakers. 2021, Karnataka High Court says we have passed judgments. What is the follow-up? So please tell me, is this a conspiracy of RSS since 2005? We have an independent judiciary. Every state, this court, state high court, the matter goes to, comes out with the same order. You have no fundamental right to loudspeaker. Now, if implementing the law as set out by the Honorable High Court and Supreme Court is a problem, then these people can have the problem. But that's rank fear-mongering going on since the days of Shah Bano, that anytime civil law is applied, anytime modern law is applied, anytime society as a whole is seen or empowerment of a section of society is done, the same fear-mongering starts. That is why Congress has been reduced to 50 Lok Sabha seats.
Charges fear-mongering, Tehseen Poonawalla, and it's quite clear when DK Shivkumar says BJP government in the state just harassing Muslims in mosques. Very straight. When it's not. When I've showed you the statistics.
I completely concur with Ishkaran Bhandari, my friend. 2005, 2006, the Congress government, they gave the affidavit that this is not allowed. Therefore, Congress is not doing appeasement politics. My question is, why is BJP not active? Now,
so then why, hang on, then why isn't DK Shivkumar welcoming this and saying this is wonderful?
Rahul, I want to
It is wonderful. He's talking about everything, the meat, the hijab.
Mr. Bhandari.
You're just targeting Muslims. It is wonderful. This has to be followed.
Well, the courts have upheld. The courts, yes.
All imams are welcome.
Yes.
Let me answer this.
Hijab issue, it is the Karnataka
Please
High Court
understand,
verdict,
in
not stayed by the Supreme
hijab
Court.
issue, it is one particular religion wanting to enter into classroom wearing hijab. So obviously you will not be implementing it on Hindus. That is common sense, man. Please apply common sense. Second issue, loudspeaker issue. Order is being uniformly implemented. Don't interrupt me, please. Second issue, you said on hijab issues, why are you targeting Muslims?
Okay.
Second issue here is very clear. That no pub, no discotheque, no religious place other than Congress speaking for mosques is objecting to it. That is the problem which you have to understand.
Mosques are not objecting to it.
Let me bring in Mr. Gupta of the Shiv Sena. Gupta ji, आप support करते हैं loudspeaker?
Stop doing it. Stop doing it.
So they stopped
Mosques are supporting it. The debate is over. Stop.
It's quite clear.
What Tehseen is saying, do it.
One second. Let me just come in here. Let me come in here, please.
Please stop it then.
Gentlemen, 1 second.
Already stopped it.
Okay. Sanjay Gupta, Shiv Sena supporter, I want to bring you in.
Loudspeaker, you are saying that.
क्या कर्नाटका में बीजेपी सरकार ये कर्ब्स जो इंप्लीमेंट करने को कह रही है मंदिरों में, मस्जिदों में, पब्स में, ये सिर्फ इसलिए कर रही है क्योंकि वो मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी को टारगेट करना चाहती है? संजय गुप्ता जी, सवाल आपसे है।
देखिए राहुल जी, मेरी समझ में ये बात नहीं आती कि महाराष्ट्र बीजेपी महाराष्ट्र में प्रदर्शन करती है कि मस्जिदों पे अजान पे लाउड स्पीकर नहीं होने चाहिए, लेकिन पूरे देश में क्यों होने चाहिए?
संजय जी, मैं आपसे सवाल पूछ रहा हूं, आपसे सीधा सवाल पूछ रहा हूं कि ये कम्युनल एजेंडा है जो टेंपल्स को भी उन्होंने भेजा है नोटिस, आप इसके फेवर में हैं या नहीं है? बुनियादी तौर पे आप इस ऑर्डर के फेवर में हैं या नहीं है?
देखिए टेंपल्स के विषय में
नहीं, मैं आपसे पूछ रहा हूं, क्या लाउड स्पीकर्स पे चाहे मस्जिद हो चाहे मंदिर हो वहां से प्रेयर्स का ब्रॉडकास्ट लाउडली होना चाहिए या नहीं? मैं आपसे एक सिंपल सवाल पूछ रहा हूं संजय जी।
उसके लिए रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस होने चाहिए। रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस होने चाहिए।
तो आप क्या डीके शिवकुमार की बात से सहमत हैं कि बीजेपी कर्नाटका में, और मैं कर्नाटका की बात कर रहा हूं, तो आप उसके ऊपर ही टिप्पणी दीजिए जो कर्नाटका में हो रहा है आज की डेट में, वहां पर मुसलमानों को और मस्जिदों को तंग करने के लिए ये पॉलिसी बनाए रहे हैं। सिंपल सा सवाल है।
नहीं, देखिए इससे किसी भी तरह का ताल्लुक कोई मुसलमानों से या मस्जिदों से नहीं है।
नहीं है
इसका ताल्लुक
योर ओन एलाय, the Congress party must listen to its own ally. It's taken a very evolved position on this. They are in the side of implementing a law. They are not quibbling about whether the law is colored or tinged with communal paint or not, as it should be. Pragmatism dictates, viewers, exactly this. The Congress is being today lectured and schooled by its own ally. We'll take a short break. I'll be right back, viewers, with another very big story, massive confession with regards to the Gorakhnath temple terror attack. Right back. Don't go away.